Excellent. Welcome, everybody. We finally made it. We're getting going in May. Today's May 10th. And a lot of super things have been going on this month. And hopefully next week we'll be having some bigger news coming in. So everybody stay tuned. Be on the Tuesday night calls, especially, you know, and the Saturday morning calls because things are popping and you don't want to miss it. You always want to take notes too. And so for today, we're gonna do we're going to be honored by having Joel give us some information on tools and tricks to help build the page. And then if Donna is off the Goyer before the end of the program, then we want her to help us answer any questions that we have with InPersona, getting your watch, your band, setting it up. If there's anybody that needs help, be prepared to ask specific questions after Joel finishes his presentation, okay? All right, therefore, Joel, the honor is yours.
Let's get rolling. Okay, so today Dawn didn't mention, so I am going to show you some tools and tricks on building a page, and as well as some tools I've used I found them very handy. Now, since I've been doing this longer, I don't really need to use these tools as much now because I just kind of come naturally, but I will still share them with you because a lot of you are just new here, so they will come in very handy for you. Yes. So the first thing I'm gonna do, let me get my list up here. Let me start with share my screen. Screen 2. Share that. Okay. I believe you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Beautiful.
And we're gonna get to this here, my list. Okay. Okay, so this is the travel for less page, as you see. Okay, now I already had this page built. So I then went through and I tried to add mistakes in here. I tell you, when you have a page already built, it's not easy to add errors in there, but I was able to do that. So let me show you. And so I did that so I can show you some of my tools. Okay, so number one thing, obviously, is when you're building a page, you need to have the focus, a key phrase, meta, and the slug. Okay, so the first thing is if we look over here on the right hand side, just want to make sure. Okay, so over here on the right hand side, so the Yoast, and as you notice, there's a red dot at the top and then a green dot, which means the readability is good, but the readability is not good. The SEO analysis is, which is kind of odd that the green's on. Oh, there we go. See that? That just, yeah. See, the red dot's on top and the green's on the bottom, but over here it's opposite. That's weird.
Say reverse.
Yeah, that's weird. If that's not confusing, I don't know what else is. In any case, so we need to have a look at the readability to find out what's going on. So as we can see here, consecutive sentences, meaning that I have multiple sentences starting off with the same couple of words. And let's just see. Can you just find out, Tom, whose mic that is and mute them out? I keep hearing something in the background and I'm not sure who that is.
That's Hortense.
Yeah.
If you can mute Hortense, we'd appreciate it.
I'm out.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, no, here, let me see.
I'm out.
Where is she here? Here she is. Here, I'll mute her out. All right,
there we go.
Perfect. Okay. All right. So back to this. Okay. So consecutive sentences are where you have multiple sentences in the same paragraph that start off the same with the same couple of words. Now, you can either look through here to find those, to find out where it is, or you can actually click on the eyeball here, and this will I'll show you. So if we click on the eyeball, look down, and there's it there. Okay, so this is less than anything you've tried before, and I'm gonna go to my cheat sheet. So what we want to do. Travel for less. And then see. Oh, well, what's wrong here? Sometimes it just plays tricks on me. So highlight, make that capital. We have truly found the solution to seeing, and then there we go. So you can have a two starting off the same, but once it comes into a three or more, then it'll kind of alert you that there's a problem. Okay. So that's that one. Okay. Now, so we resolved that, but my focus key phrase is travel for less, and the one thing that you want to have that exact phrase, if at all possible, to be in the title of your page, and it needs to be exact. Now, and is best if you can to have it as the beginning of your title. So if we look at my title, I have traveling for less. Well, let's just change that. There we go, and then that would have been under, see, so if we do this, traveling, that would be under here, readability analysis, and it should be, it's not gonna show me now, is it? Oh, wait, try that again. LING down here, and it should give me a red key. Yeah, there, see, key phrase in SEO title, not all the words travel for us appear in the SEO title. So then once we take this out, and there you go, that's gone now. Okay, and then and so now, and then as well, you want to include that your key phrase in they say within the first two sentences of your first paragraph. Okay, so you can take this out here, add that in there. Okay, and then now here's something that I need to change, the key phrase density. So this key phrase travel for less in a document of this size, which is not very big. I have it in here an astronomical 19 times. So that's something I will need to work on to correct that. I didn't realize I had that much, but that's a lot. That's a lot for a document. And so we can look to see. I believe, I know we used to be able to see how. Oh yeah, to see how many words were in it, but they've changed it a little bit. So I don't know if they have it here anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah,
I always forget
remember.
where is it, and
Yeah, it used to be up here, document over, which would make sense, but
Gotta move that.
it won't be over here. So I'm not sure where.
I could never find the words on this
Yeah,
new
I know.
version.
Yeah, they used to have it up here, and so
Yeah.
it's gone
Mhm.
now. I mean, I can say this one is probably, you would not want to have a document or a page with any less than this. This is probably this is enough, but you wouldn't want to have any less than this. Okay. And so that's that. We got that out of the way. Okay, so the next thing that I want to show you, so we got internal links and key. Well, I won't do the key phrase density now because that's gonna take a little longer. But the internal links I can do, and I will actually show you a trick with adding links. Okay, so if we go down here, so first of all, I'm gonna do this in here. So this one here, by enrolling here, I want to make this the link to my page, to the offer. So I'm gonna right click on this, copy this little link, where is it? Copy link address. Okay. Now here's something that probably a lot of people don't know about. You can add the link in here by highlighting it, and then on the top here, click on the link and add it in there. But there's a quick way to do it. Make sure that you've copied the link, so it's actually in your clipboard, and then really all you got to do is just paste it. So I've highlighted it here. When I do Control V, it adds it in. You don't need to go through the chain link or anything. The only thing that you need to remember to do is open in a new tab if it is a external link. When I discovered that, it actually saves me a lot of time. Okay, so there's one trick, and then so now we need to resolve the no internal links, and so I'm going to make this one here. This is going to be my contact us. So in this case, because it's actually an internal link, I'm going to go to the chain link and just type in contact us, and there it is right there. Add that in there. Okay, there we go. And so now I'm orange and green. And I'm orange because I didn't realize I had traveled for a lesson here 19 times. So now the other thing that I wanted to show you, so when you copy a page, so let's say you've already modified your pages, but Rory's has now added a new page, and instead of starting from scratch, you're going to copy that page into your PBS and then go through and modify it. Now, when you do that, especially if it has images, what's going to happen is it's not going to paste that image as a image block. It's just going to paste in here just as a part of a paragraph. So as you notice here, there's there's no way to modify it. Like even up here, this is just as a link, but I'm not able to modify it. Okay, so what I do here is just delete this now. And so what you can actually do then is just delete it, and then go back to the page, right click, save image as, and then just paste it in. But I'm going to actually add my own image in here. So I'm going to go to here, and I want to add this image here. So I've actually, I already have it in. Well, let's just save image as. Okay. There it is there. So that's fine. Do that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in here to my page, and we're going to add image. Okay, and then upload. And it's going to be in my PBS documents. PBS and images for pages. PBS. Images for pages. Here it is. And travel. Okay, so there's that one there. Open that. Okay, that's very big, so we're going to make that smaller. And I want to round it. So settings, I think it's up here. Round it. Okay, and then I'm going to also make it right here. I want to align it right so that it goes around it. Okay, so the word wrap, and then the last we need to do with this, we need to add. If you remember from last week with Tom talking about the alternate text, and so what that does is that so we need to add that onto this image. So it's and then that's going to be your key phrase. So this is travel for less. Okay, that's done, and that went green again. Okay, here we go. And now, one of the tools that I wanted to show you is for transition words. Okay, so I don't really need to change any transition words in here, but I will show you how to do that. Go to page, go to Yoast. Analysis. Okay, so transition words and passive voice. Okay, so let me do the transition words first. It's not 25.9% isn't bad. I believe it's supposed to be about 30% of your document needs to be transition words, if at all possible. So normally with when you look with these eyeballs, normally it'll show you where the issues are, but with the transition words, it does the opposite. It'll actually show you where in the document you're using transition words, and so then you then leave those alone and modify other areas so that you get more transition words. Okay, so if you click on the eyeball, we see here. So these here are all using transition words, but I need to add more in here. Okay, so one of the tools that I use is, let's go to a new tab, daily and writing tools, is this link here. Okay, and I have found here. This tool has saved me a lot. It has done wonders, and the great thing about it is it doesn't just give you a list of traditional words. It actually lays it out in essentially in types of traditional words. So as you see here, these are all agreement and tradition words. It's got opposition, the cause or purpose, and examples or emphasis. Okay, so which is great, which has helped me out a great deal. Okay, so I'll give you this link in the chat. You can use it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, it has helped me so much. Okay, so put that there. Okay, and so there's that a tool there. Okay, so let's do a split screen here. This. Okay, so we want to add in. Should take this out for now. We want to add in a transition word. Let's go. Travel for less. Now we have really found the solution to see the world around us for less. This is all the benefits of. So I don't miss the benefits of traveling, but at the best rates. So let's see. This is where membership has been. So we're going to use here. This is probably agreement. So let's go to agreement. So not only but also. Okay, so this is where membership has. Not only does membership has benefits, but also get going with it. Okay, so we're gonna do this here. See if this will work. So we're gonna do the not only but also. So not only is this where membership has is benefits, but also, there we go. We'll also get going with a new lifestyle. You travel anywhere for less lifestyle. Okay, so see, and so now that's now gone purple, saying that this is now using transition words as well. Okay, and let's see, we are now at. So we're now at 28%. Okay, so let's see now here. The program is funded by memberships and we gain in Q savings. So I think this is going to be where we should add another one. So this is going to be another agreement, I think. I'm thinking.
In addition, the longer the sentence that you have, the higher the percentage goes up.
That's correct. Yes.
So
I
if you
know.
wanted to save time, try to find a long sentence and then put a transition phrase
Right.
phrase in it.
So not only were the markups occur for the leading online travel sites, but and as well, we gain. So there we go. So then that's now up even higher. Look here, that's now probably yeah. See, and so that's now 29.8%. So one more, and we've done it. Okay. And now, I mean, as well, I mean, you don't want to have your entire document all transition words. You know, you still want to have it in a flow. You know, just as normal people talk, right? Because I mean, nobody talks where everything is transitional. So you want to have someplace where maybe it's not necessarily using transition words, but you want to have enough so that it's at up to 30%. Okay, so just gain and doing our transportation, allotted for less, leaving us with more money to do more. We have, let's see, and we have the benefits of the best rates, cash commissions on your travel. I don't want to go like that. As well, no blackouts. Yes, so here too.
The sentence, not only for is if where, needs some work.
What's that? Sorry.
Not only for is this where the membership has its benefits, that needs a little work.
Yeah. No, I know. Like I said, I actually wrote this page a long time ago already, so I've actually gone through it and kind of added errors into it. So this is really not my completed document, but I just added errors into it. So, but thank you. So we have benefits of the reference rates, cash solution, as well. No blackouts, no hidden to decrease. This simple. So the most get commissions, engage from the script program. So this, there we go. Benefits. So there we go. Come on. So the amazing benefits are going to have you wishing you had this years ago. Great, there we go. And now we're green. See that there? So now it's perfect. So even though I'm using my key phrase density is 19 times, which that's really high. So I really need to go through and change that. But I only have one major issue. Everything else is green. And over here, I got a passive voice. Now, I mean, that's pretty easy to change. And then the subheading distribution. Now, this one here, I know where the issue is, the subheading distribution. So I can actually change that right now. It is going to be right here. So we're just going to move this up. And oh, look at that. Magic. And so now the only issues are my passive voice is at 10.5%, which I can go into that later if I need to. I mean that's only really 0.5% higher than it should be, but that's fine. Now I know passive voice. A lot of people have problems with that. So I mean, if that's really the only thing you're having issues with, you know, that's okay. Let me see if I have a tool. So a couple other tools I've used is power. So let's go to this one. I got that there. So I mean, really, if you just do a Google search on passive voice versus active voice, it always give you examples of the differences. Really, if I can remember this, so a passive voice is where the subject goes first and then the action is after. So for example, you know, the subject is the house. So the house was painted by Anna. And really, when we're writing, we want to do it in active voice. So you actually put the subject after at the end or after. So in this case, Anna painted the house, right? So that's now the active way, right? So you want to have It says here's subject, verb, and object. So sorry. So the house would be the object. Okay. But I mean, if you just do a Google search, you'll find lots of stuff on that. But one of the other tools I have found extremely handy is a thesaurus, a tool which is called Power Thesaurus, and this has been great to use as well. You know, so when I'm going through a document, you know, that I've copied and I want to make my own, I see a word I like, but I need to change it. Then this is a great tool. You know, so for example, you know, let's just do a random word. So formatting, you know, just do that, and then it'll then give you a whole list of other, obviously like a thesaurus does, right? But I mean, I just find that using this one is very handy. So let me give you that one as well. Copy, chat, okay. All right, so there's those two. Okay. And then another one, I know a lot of people are always looking for pictures to use online. So two of the great photo sites I use, which you actually use the image on there, and you don't necessarily need to give a copyright, you know, information. So one of them I use is called, let's go here, where is it? Photo sites is this one here, Pexels, okay. And so this is actually a very good one. So I'm gonna give you that, and let's go back to Pexels. This one. Put this in the chat. Picks for sites, and the other one is Pickist. Daily photo sites, and this one here. Oh, actually, sorry, Pixabay. That's one. Sorry. Okay, and then we'll do this in here as well. Okay, so, and I believe this is the one where, so if you just go to an image and free to use under the content license, no attribution required, which makes it very easy to use pictures, because that means then when we use the images, we don't have to say in a document where we got the image from. And the reason why that's important is because quite often, if you're using a picture, the person who's made that picture or made that picture very available, if they see you're using their image and you're not giving them a credit, your site can actually get shut down because of that. So that's why it's important to find these images that you can use like this, where you don't have to actually give the credit, right? And so those are two great sites that you can use, and then as well on top of that, Rory also has a Dropbox where he has all his images we can use as well. So as you're going forward and kind of getting into building your own pages and adding pages, your instructor will give you access to his Dropbox, so you can then use his images as well. Okay, so those are a couple of the tools I've used. The other thing that I wanted to talk about
Hey,
is,
Joel.
yes,
Yeah, I just
yes.
wanted to add one more thing for the people, they may or may not know it, but for the people who have Microsoft Word 365, the latest version, you have your document open. Within that document, you can go online and get free pictures to download.
Oh, really? Cool.
All you have to do is, when you're on that document, go to the top left and hit the insert button, and then go to pictures, and it'll show either on your computer or online. You click online and it'll open it up, and mine opens up. I think it's Bing, and you just put in the search, the subject you're looking for, and it'll bring up a whole bunch, and you can use any of those. You don't ever have to worry about copywriting.
That's great. That's a great knowledge to have as well, for sure. So you can do that. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about, this would be maybe with a little more experienced students that are now working in a Trello. So one of the things I've noticed, they made some new additions or upgrade. I don't know if I'll call them upgrades, but changes in a Trello. And one of the major changes they've made is that now, when you write a email and then you copy and paste the email in a Trello, it'll actually paste all the images, all the links as well. So let me just stop my share for a minute here, and let me get my Trello up so that I can show you what I'm talking about. Here, I'm just gonna go to and let me get the email up here.
It's a new time sucker, right? Pretty much. Have to get rid of them all.
There's okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna use this here. Okay, so let's go here. All right, so let me share my screen again. Share. Okay. So this is one of my older students, or experienced students. So we're gonna go to here. So I have an email here. So if I just copy this and I paste it in here, you'll see what I mean. See, it pastes everything. It pastes my image. When it loads up, you'll see this huge picture of me. It failed to load, failed to load. You see right there? Like that's, and if you see here, this is not how the my email looks, right? So the best way around this, the best thing I've found, let's just delete everything. Okay. Is open up your word processor. Now I use Open Office, which I find is very much like, I mean, it's very similar to Microsoft Office. The greatest thing about it is that it doesn't cost you anything. It's completely free, and it is very comparable to Microsoft. It actually has all of the same tools Microsoft has, but it's all free. So it's called Open Office. Okay. So what I do when I want to paste emails in my Trello, you want to do edit, paste, special, and choose unformatted text. You do that, it pastes like this, and then just copy it from here, and go back into Trello and paste it, and then it just looks fine. Now, the only thing it does do is as you see, it just adds extra spaces in here, but that's fine. You just take those spaces out. But I find doing this is obviously looks much better, and you have to worry about going through and deleting all the images. And yeah, so and you know what? Just it's just another kind of key piece of information. Like, if ever you find you're pasting stuff and it doesn't paste properly, or like I know especially in emails, when you paste a phone number in your email, then it'll actually paste it as the font that you copied it from. And then what happens after that then is that when you hit hit enter, then the rest of your email is going to be in that font. So this is also another way around that, is just go into your Word document and then just do a paste as formatted text, and issue resolved as well. Okay, and that's essentially all I got.
Does anybody know if Trello now has changed to this format? That it's all HTML and this formatted screen? Because you see those three dots right there, B
Right,
and
right.
I, click on those three dots, and we were able to go down to the bottom where it says clear formatting, but now it's not active anymore. Does anybody here know why or how to make a formatted activity section non-formatted?
Tom, Stacy brought this up on a training a while ago. We all have to log into our Trello account, or basically just do https trello.com/my/labs, LABS. This is an experiment and you have to turn it off.
Oh, good to know.
My lab, actually, it was all one word.
No, it's
Can you type that in the chat for us?
okay,
So
because
that's-
I just had to do it again today for the fact that I cleared browser history and all that, and it automatically reset to the experiment. And so, yeah, I'll put that in there right now.
Yeah, so
Kim,
sorry,
a
and
question.
it's-
So I went through all that, but I still have everything Joel just went over right now. Like every time I go on, so
Because
is
a
it
lot
every...
of people are making the mistake, Candace, of
Mhm.
clicking the button that says reset.
Hmm.
If
Is
you
that-
click reset,
Uh-huh.
it goes back to the default of making it apply.
Oh.
So
So
you
you're
don't want
saying
to
when
click
we
the
go to that,
yeah,
Sorry.
don't click reset. Just
so
move
I
the
was supposed to
slider
click the
over.
one above it, you're saying? Probably?
Yeah, so there's a
Got it.
slider. Just
So can
click the
somebody show
slider
us the
button.
Trello card or what you're referring to? What we're looking
So
at
in here-
now?
All right, so if I'm in here,
You don't do it on the actual card. You have to open a new browser bar and just
But
type
leave that
in.
open right there. You have to leave Trello open, don't you, Kim? That's what I've discovered.
No, I open
Oh.
up a new browser bar and just type in the https://
yeah, Trello.com.
and then /my/labs, LABS.
my/
Yeah, this is the thing that Rory had gone over in the meeting with all of us. And he said it was, there it is right there, editing.
there it is.
Editing.
So click it over to turn it off. Do not click the red button.
I see. The red button
Don't
won't
click the
change it
red
back.
button.
Got it. I see.
Now
Right,
it'll
so
be,
this is
now
what
it'll
we
be good.
we did a big training on the BRT actually, and this is what I've done. And every time I go in, I still have all the stuff that Joel just explained. So does that mean every time I sign into Trello, like every day I need to go do that before I start a new
Look
day?
at that.
You
Look at that.
shouldn't, no.
Look at
Once
that.
you,
It
yeah,
did it.
once you do, because every Sunday, or, that's why I did it today, because I just realized my computer was running slow because I hadn't done a clear browser history.
Mhm.
But every time you clear your browser history, you are going to have to reset that, but it lasts until you do that. And then I did
Wow.
have to go in today and redo it.
And
Wow.
just to make sure I understand, so you're saying by doing that, we don't have to do what Joel just went over, correct?
Exactly.
Correct.
Yeah, because I see now.
Thank you.
Like I see now. I copied my email, I pasted it, and it looks just fine. Wow, look at that.
Wow, it worked for you. I
Even-
got to figure out why
even
mine's
I learned.
not.
Even
That's
I learned when I'm the
cool.
teacher.
Thank you. Wow.
Because a lot of
Thanks.
people are
Yeah.
actually moving the slider over and then hitting the reset button.
Yeah, but
Don't
that just
hit the
kinda-
reset
yeah.
button, otherwise you've opened it back up
You
to
defeated
the
it.
experiment.
Yeah, that's great. Because another thing I noticed that was happening with me in Trello is that I would actually go in here, make some changes, and then I'll go back later and they're gone. I'm like, really? But and so that may be an issue with this labs thing. So wow, that's great. Thanks, Lori and Kim.
You know, we actually should let people know who are working the boards, and especially when we're copy and pasting too,
Sure.
and the SDs.
Yeah.
We're getting all that double
Oh, yeah.
spacing and stuff. And what they need to know is when they need to paste the information into activity first before they do the description.
So yeah.
So
What
it stays single spacing.
So let me give you two other. So when I'm doing my SDs, I will actually paste all the information up here, because that will also, well, that's how I do it. But I mean, if you do it in the activity, that may work as well. And then when you're going through here, like if you notice, there's no double spacing in between these two. One of the ways to do that as well is if you hold down the shift and press enter, it'll go right to the next line. But if you just press enter, of course, it's not good here now. Probably because I did that clear that lab thing. It probably won't work now. But yeah. So there you go. Yeah,
This was the
wow.
same that you would do in your WP admin site. If
Yeah.
you want to keep it all in the same block.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And
Nice
then,
teamwork, guys.
and then control enter. So normally when you just do enter, it goes next to the next screen. But if you do control enter, it saves it. So so if I do so if you just do control enter, that means you then don't need to hit save, because control enter will actually save it. So there we go. There's some more information. Great, yes, a great teamwork.
Hmm.
All right, perfect. So let's stop my share. Okay.
Excellent.
Yes, thank you. That's great. All right.
I apologize. I'm going to ask one more question. So I
Please do.
open that
Yeah,
up
please do.
and I'm looking at it right now. I see that mine says it's you have chosen to turn off. So I have it turned off. Isn't that the correct way to have it?
Are you talking about the WYSI?
The labs.
Oh yeah. So
Does that make sense?
It should have. If you look on.
It's
next to
not
the-
red. Remember when you signed into labs, it was red, right?
Yep.
So mine is not red. And I still, every time I copy an email, it gives me all my images and it's such a pain in the butt. So I'm wondering what I have to do. Interesting. Well, I'm glad all of
Are
you
you logged
figured
in
it
on
out.
your phone, Candace, or are you logged in to Trello on your computer?
I am referring to my computer right now, but I stay logged in on all of them.
The reason that I
probably.
ask is because
Mhm.
I've logged in on both too before, and I've run into some issues with this. Like Kim was saying, you actually have to, some of us, when we signed up for Trello, some of us go straight to a Trello login, and some of us have to go through Atlassian or whatever the
Atlantis,
name
yeah.
of that,
Yeah.
however you say that.
Right.
Make sure that you go
Atlantis.
that's kind of what I always want to call it. But
Yeah.
make sure that you actually go, like, do you use RoboForm?
I do, but I when I just get on my computer, which that's what I'm
I
referring
know,
to.
but I want
I
you
just
to
click the
bypass
icon,
that,
it
is what I'm
opens right
saying.
up.
What I'm saying though is I don't want you to use your bookmark. I want you to go in through RoboForm and type in Atlassian or whatever it is. It wants you to be logged in fresh, not from a bookmark, because that's where your settings are. I know you're able to reach them from where you are.
Right. So I don't use my bookmark. I use the icon at the bottom of my screen. Is that the same, you think, as
It's
that bookmark?
the same thing. It's a bookmarked icon.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
my other suggestion, if it keeps happening, would be to log out of Trello everywhere that you are and
do it
re-log
again.
in.
Got it.
I
Thank
just
you.
went to my Trello board and I've been having that. I've been asking Joel how to get rid of that formatting, because there's and obstruction. And
Mhm.
I just did what you guys said, and I don't have that formatting now for the first time in over a week.
Yeah.
Awesome.
said-
That's what I
Rory
want.
said that it's an
So
understatement of how annoying it is. So,
It
I
is, isn't
mean,
it?
yeah. And you can tell too, if you go look at Trello Home, you can tell the people that haven't gone in and shut it off, because it'll be big blown up type
Yeah.
on Trello Home.
Candace,
Melissa?
Candace? Yeah, I just went in, Candace, and I saw what you saw, but I hit the editing button and put it off, and then the red comes up under labs.
no, mine look just like that. Like do it again, Joel.
Yeah, we do this.
Like that. That's what mine looks like when I just signed in right now. And mine still does that. Like I still have to remove every image on every email I post. And it's been since the
And
day
it's
Rory gave us
probably
that
because
information.
you're logged in
Yeah.
more than one
Yeah.
Yes. So
spot.
that's
Do you
what
know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
do
So
right
log
now.
out of Trello
Everything.
everywhere that you are
I
and
will.
Perfect.
re-log in.
Perfect. That's what I'm doing right about
Yeah.
now. And I have a wonderful day, everybody. Great
Yeah.
training. I gotta
Yeah.
go to
There you
BRT
go.
and log
Yeah.
out of everything.
All
So
right.
I appreciate it.
Have fun.
Thanks, Candace. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Thanks, Candace. That was good.
Awesome.
Yeah, great.
Well, that's super information that I was asking all week long. And actually, Andy did say, about my lab, and that you're right, was mentioned before with Rory, but I didn't equate how that was
Yeah.
supposed to affect this, So they were missing information in my part, but this
Yeah.
is great because now I don't have to worry about it, and I can continue
Yeah.
later on today without worrying about it.
Perfect. Yeah,
So-
that's great.
Anything else, Joe?
No, I mean, I had some other stuff, but no, that's I think that's a lot enough for today. So,
Well,
perfect.
what about the people that are having problems with InPersona? Donna, have you talked with anybody today that was having any problems?
No, just Deb, and she's got that working on. But if anybody still has any issues that they have not gotten answers on tickets, I need to know so that we can get that taken care of before they switch to the new format and before everything opens up like crazy. So we
Okay.
need to get these things done ASAP.
Do you have any idea when that's going to be? Is that what they're referring to? Like maybe the 14th or something?
I think it's the 14th of June, but who knows what it's really
Well, I
gonna.
thought it was the 14th of May.
I think it's gonna be the 14th of June,
Okay.
from what I understood, but I could be wrong.
So my issue that I have with the mnemonic, if I just do a support ticket, that should get resolved.
And what was your problem, Joel?
Where every time I go into InPersona, I have to re-enter in my mnemonic. Essentially, I need to re-enter my wallet in every time.
The 12 words.
Yeah.
I would, yeah, I would send a ticket in and see what they say. If you don't get an answer, let me know so we can take it to Rory.
Okay. And then the support, is that through InPersona.com? Or would that be on the phone?
I put it in the chat right now, and
Great.
from the information that we got from Donna before, that should be
Perfect.
what we're using.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got the Hilo.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
because I
good?
think I remember. I think yeah, that looks good. I think I remember. What's the guy's name again?
Jason.
Jason said that this support will do both InPersona and Hilo, right? I think.
Yeah, they should, but follow up with me, Joel.
Okay.
If you don't hear anything within a week, make sure that you let me know that.
Okay, I will for sure. Yeah, will do.
Anybody else have issues with their thing being bound, or just know that the founders package is still open right now. So if you haven't taken advantage of it and you can, go ahead and let me know and we'll grab it for you.
And don't forget to update your subscriptions.
Yes, absolutely. Make sure your subscriptions are active. Double check them because you don't want to miss out because those things are mining like crazy. I don't know about you guys, but I'm dumbfounded at the number of coins that I see coming in. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Let's hope the value goes up too.
So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great residual income for sure.
It is, yeah. Now, Cindy, you have a question?
Yes, my subscription with Hilo, every month, they have me to re-enter my card. And they say, oh, it's not saved. And I've been, contacting them every month with this issue. And I don't know what's going on.
Okay, PM me, Cindy, and give me your email that you signed in with and any copies of previous tickets,
Okay, I'll do that.
and I'll send it to Jason.
Thank you.
Yeah, when you're putting the subscription, you want to definitely make sure you use the email that you signed up with, because I had a
Yes.
student that didn't do that, and it took like about 3 weeks before they could fix it. They kept passing it back and forth to one department to another, back and forth. Finally, it got done, but
Yeah,
it took an average of 3 weeks.
Just know that your account is really your email that you signed up with. Don't ever change it because it will disconnect everything. You will lose money, you'll lose everything.
Not
That's
good.
your email that's really, really important. And don't ever try to change that because it's a nightmare.
Well, for this, yeah. I mean, you can't change it yourself, like going in a back room or something and change it. It doesn't work that way.
No. And everything is connected to it. So Debbie?
Yes, hi Donna. I have a question on the InPersona app on my phone. Every time I go on there, it directs me to wallet setup. And is that normal? That
Have
I
you
have
set
to,
up your wallet?
I have, and I have my 12 words and everything. And so I usually have to click on import with mnemonic.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Do you
Same thing
have
I'm
to do
having.
that?
Same thing I'm getting. So create a support ticket.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, you
I didn't
should-
know if that was normal or what,
No.
but
No, it's
No.
yeah. Okay.
Raymond actually had that issue too. He filled out a
Yeah.
support ticket and they fixed it right away.
Oh, awesome. So
keep
I just need to,
copies of your support tickets, people.
Yes. for
Okay.
sure.
I will do that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Larry?
Yeah, on the InPersona app, on the HealthFi and SocialFi screen,
Yeah.
it used to have 3 tabs at the top. Mine only shows 2, the community and the hubs. And the first one that showed yesterday was showing each thing that I got every day, but that tab is gone now.
Yeah, it's gone for all of us, I think. Just community and hubs now. That
Okay.
just happened. That just happened.
Okay. Is there a way to show what we did every day, or just like the graph?
I guess just the graph. I'm hoping that they'll put a website where you can go and just like on VYVO, you could see every transaction.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I have the answer to that.
No, go
It's
ahead.
it's on the first icon, the one that has like 4 little squares.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It says there, view all rewards. If you go down a bit more.
Oh, yeah, they changed it again. So
Yeah,
that's
so
the
then
page
just
that they
click,
had on yeah.
Right.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Alrighty.
On that first screen, you just said, all mine says is you don't have any NFTs yet.
Yeah, that's because it's on the wrong NFT. I've had it before.
You gotta
But she
change your
said just go
chain.
down to the bottom. There isn't any bottom. Mine.
Up at the top in the left, in the right-hand corner, you'll see like either a purple infinity sign or the purple heart,
Yeah.
or you can
Click.
change your chain right there. And when you change the chain, it'll show where your NFT is.
Yeah. But we're supposed to have Polygon.
Yeah.
It's,
And
whichever.
and
Not
that
everybody
has
has Polygon.
Yeah.
Yes,
Not
it's the
everybody's
one that
is-
most
is
of
the
us
top.
tried to choose, but not everybody's is on that.
Yeah, and you know what? Honestly, it really doesn't matter which one you chose. Just know which one it was and go to that network.
Exactly.
You know, you can look at it almost as three different kinds of banks. You know, there's a Polygon and then the other two banks. So essentially, it's the same as just a bank. You know, that's just the network or the bank that you bought it from, and that's as long as you know which one it is, that's all that matters.
This has been a great session, guys. And thank you. I think Angelica brought up that view all. I had missed that. I hadn't even seen that one yet.
brought up what?
That third
Or view all rewards.
the view all rewards. Yeah, I hadn't even found that one because it was way down there.
Well, that's what I was saying. You know, she said, of course, you can't see this because of my background, but there's nothing down there to view all rewards.
So I have a question about it. Is the period efficiency supposed to be higher? Like what's this? Isn't it supposed to be at like 100%?
It's supposed to be 100%. And that was my question too, but I'm wondering if that doesn't depend on how much exercise you're getting. I wonder if that's based on their 100% of their guidelines, which means I'll never get 100%.
Yeah, like I mean, today I'm only at like 2%, which is weird. I mean, I've been walking all morning.
That's where mine is too. So if
Yeah,
anybody,
mine is too. Hey, Tom.
So
Yeah.
If you click on the first icon that's on the along the bottom, the one that's got the 4 little squares,
Yeah, I've got it.
and then scroll all the way down to the bottom of that screen, and it'll in green it says view all rewards. Do you see that?
No, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
That's
Okay.
that's where it should be when you are able to see it.
I don't know if you can see.
try changing your chain up at the top and see if it.
Yeah, I hit the chain up at the top and I changed it. It's on Polygon, but then I changed it to VYVO Smart Chain because that's what we initially, were at. Didn't do
Right.
anything. Didn't change anything.
So now you still can't see your NFT,
No,
your founder's NFT.
no.
Is your band
on that
is your
screen?
band fully charged?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, mine too.
That thing
Mine goes
discharges
dead
fast.
almost every day. Yeah,
And your
mine
band-
goes
Mine
dead
too.
almost every day.
Every
mine too.
day.
I need to charge like every day,
Mhm.
and I think it's because I have the AFib enabled. That's why.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too, but it's also because we're mining every 30 minutes.
That's
Yeah.
true. Right.
Tom, I would put in a ticket on that then. Because you should be able to see your NFT.
Yeah,
Oh.
mine is never registered either. And when I go into my wallet, Coinbase is covering up. It looks like the blue square that the NFT is on. And I can't get rid of this stupid Coinbase off of here.
Huh. Are you on wallet or spending?
Wallet. I'm about ready to trash Coinbase and start over.
I got like $500 in Coinbase, so I better not trash it.
Tom,
Yeah. You better not.
Tom, did you try all 3 chains?
Did you try your own wallet that you set up within InPersona?
I just
Yeah,
changed.
I was that's a great point, Donna. When mine disappeared before, it had defaulted over to, because I have another wallet connected, but I haven't done anything with it. And it clicked off my InPersona wallet onto the other wallet, and then I couldn't see any NFTs.
Yeah.
So under the wallet tab, that's a great point, Donna. Under the wallet tab, make sure it says your InPersona wallet.
It'll have the name that you named it.
Yep. Good point, Donna. Nothing like us getting all the bugs out, right, guys?
Yeah, seriously.
It takes the whole
Seriously.
team, people, really. This is just awesome.
Yeah.
Well, on the
Hey,
wallet,
Tom.
it's just showing 0 for everything.
Tom,
I would
Then
put
he
it,
must be on the wrong
it in-
wallet.
put it at, yeah. They're on the upper left-hand side. Where you see Polygon or whatever one.
Yeah, it's showing
Yeah.
Polygon.
And then underneath it, it should say the name of your wallet that you named it.
Well, it has my name and yeah, the 100 numbers, the
And
characters there.
it's 0. Everything is 0 underneath. Oh, it's 0 today because it's a new pay period.
Today's
Mine are all
Wednesday.
0 right now as well. Yeah. And it shouldn't be though. I mean,
Well, I click on NFTs, it still says you don't have any NFTs
oh,
Yeah, I think it's just not wallet.
and 0
I
tokens.
would send in a ticket.
So, and we're sending tickets to InPersona.
We're going to send it to the support that
send
I
it-
put in the chat, right?
The Hilo Health. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now let me go back and do some research here, and I'll put it in the evolution chat. There were 2 different places to send tickets to from Jason. So
Okay.
bear with me. I don't know if I can find them that quick. Hang on.
Yeah. The other one was info.inpersona. Oh,
Yeah.
let me copy it and put it in there.
Yeah, if you've got it handy.
You see it?
It's there, Tom.
Yep. Thanks, Tom.
So, I mean, I don't know what to put a ticket in for. It's,
I would send it to InPersona because it's that app that you're having trouble with.
yeah, but what trouble am I having? I didn't know I had it. I didn't know I had trouble with it.
It's
Well,
not
you're
listed
not
in NFTs.
you're not able to see your NFT or your
Tokens.
wallet. Yeah,
Yeah, I was wondering where everybody was finding them.
now they are zeroed out today because it is a new pay period.
Yeah,
And
I had seen numbers before.
But if you look under spending instead of wallet at the top, you're going to see the total that you still have in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a number up there.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. There's numbers all over the place. There's different numbers. There's one number up there. Then I go down to USDV, VYVO USDV, and I got a different number there. I go down to VSC. There's a different number there. 3 different numbers all on that one spending screen.
Yep.
I don't understand it.
What are your rewards for whatever you've sold? And I think that's the USDV because that's in dollars. And then the VSC are the coins that you're creating, that you've earned.
Yeah, well, that's Vivo Smart Chain coin.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah,
on the
so
list
that's
will
one
be for
number.
us to figure out how to get it from the USDV out.
Yeah, still waiting on that.
That's next on the list, guys. Next.
What I'm waiting for is you can't access the Vivo token wallet. At least I can't. And can anybody?
I can.
You can get in there?
Yeah, the wallet part of it, not the old
Yeah.
Vivo, not the old Vivo that we had, like the website that showed like
Oh, I
I
can
can
get
still
into
get
I
into
can
that.
get into the back office, but I can't
no,
get
see,
into
and I
my
can't get
wallet.
into the back office, but I can get into the wallet where it still says that like your coins are locked and all of that.
Mm.
Yeah. I
See, I
can.
can't get into that.
Well,
You
and I
can't?
think I think this transition has been rough on all of us. I think we should all be able to.
I was able to
Yeah.
I'm
get
a
into
little
that.
concerned because I got I want to make sure they're still there.
Yeah. I can still see mine. And it actually gives you a button now, Donna, too, that you can actually transfer right to the Vivo Pay
Payout.
instead of
Mhm.
having to transfer it manually. There's a button that'll switch it to Vivo Pay. But I'm going to tell you personally, I don't want to have to be paying things off of that Vivo Black card or the band because it charges you to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep.
And it doesn't charge just a little bit either.
So you can put the whole thing in the
Onto the Vivo Pay, but we don't want to go that way. We want to transfer it into a different wallet that it can be transferred into cash.
into Coinbase, yeah.
Well, on
So
our spending here, it just has the two buttons, one's for the transfer and the other one's transfer to Vivo Pay.
yeah.
Yeah, but how do you so I can't get them I can't even get into my wallet. And
Yeah.
that's
On your
not-
phone?
I go into the wallet off my computer, the Vivo wallet.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah,
And
and I can still get in from I can still get into it from my computer to the Vivo wallet that has like the different blocks where we did our KYC or whatever that was called.
Yeah.
And it's got the ticker at the top.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get into that
Yeah.
one, but I can't.
See,
I've
No, you-
even connected Coinbase to my InPersona wallet, but when you go to transfer, it tells you, it gives you these warnings on both sides, on the InPersona side and on Coinbase side, and it tells you unless you are certain that the transaction that you're doing is what you want to do, you could lose everything if you do it incorrectly.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not touching that with a 10-foot
Yeah.
pole.
Right.
Oh,
You
no.
waited too long for this to mess it up like that.
Yeah, I'm not, and that's where I stopped. It's connected, but I am not transferring a darn thing until we know for sure what
Yeah.
we're doing.
That's where we need Rory to give us all a step by
Yeah.
step what's going on and what
He
to
said
do.
to go ahead and connect it to Coinbase. Well, that's easy for him. He does that stuff all the time. And I mean, I'm not, no. And when it starts flashing at you, telling you, you're doing something critical, be sure of it. I'm not sure of it, so I'm not going to do it.
So I'm actually
Right,
having an
I
issue.
signed up. Yeah, I signed up for Coinbase and now I can't get them off. It's taken up the whole page. It's asking me to send, receive, buy, and I didn't even want to do anything like that.
You can.
Yeah, well,
you
that's
should
just
still
setting
be
it
able
up. You don't have to
Don't
do
try to
anything
view
yet.
your wallet, Kim. Don't try to view your InPersona stuff through Coinbase. Still go in through your InPersona app. Don't go in through your Coinbase app off your phone.
Oh, I'm not. I don't even have it set up on my phone.
Okay.
I'm talking about this is right in InPersona wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine
so-
is too, but it doesn't take up anything. It's just a little drop down.
Yeah.
Tom, when you're in your wallet, there underneath where it says the name of your wallet, it has tokens and NFTs. If you click on NFTs, can you see your NFT there?
It's all
No,
zeros.
I mean, I wish I could show somebody my darn thing. No, it's just Coinbase is a big purple square. It's got the name of my site. It's got my Coinbase, 2,500 digit and send, receive, buy. It takes up the
Can
whole
you
thing.
see that you're still mining?
Yes.
So it's still bound.
Oh yeah, it's bound because when I
Okay.
go, yeah, well, up until yesterday, I could see, would tell you the percentage, how efficiently it was running and, producing and so forth. So, but of course now with the new cycle, it's not showing anything. I don't know. It's just.
Where were you seeing that it was mining? On your phone or on the computer?
On my phone.
Your app, your InPersona app?
Yes.
What screen is that?
Okay.
That would be on your home and then scroll down to view all rewards.
The ones that I can't find? Where it has my name and your NFTs and it's supposed to be on that page.
Yeah.
And I don't have anything. I haven't had anything from the beginning on that.
Send in a ticket.
Okay.
I would send it to InPersona.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah,
so
it
I'm actually
shows-
having an issue here. I'm having an issue here. I want to know if anyone else has the same issue. So I log into my InPersona. I go to the wallet. And so it's in a Polygon, right? And then I go to the NFTs. I choose the founder edition NFT, and then it asks you to enter in my PIN. I enter in my PIN, and then I click on the check mark, and InPersona shuts down.
Crashes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
send a
mine
ticket
does
in.
too.
Send a ticket in.
Okay.
It shouldn't do that. It should take you to the next screen, which is the screen we're all talking about.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, mine,
So okay.
mine crashes too.
Okay.
So obviously everybody has some sort of an issue with this and we need to have a good leader that knows what's going on.
Well,
Have
I
a
think we need
special
to
session.
Yeah, we need to discover what's happening because evidently more than one person is having the same issue. So we got to get Rory and Jason working on this.
Yeah.
Not wait till the last minute, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Make sure
definitely
they
don't
haven't
want
been
to.
brained up. Jason talks so fast. It's hard for me to follow him.
God,
Well, and
yeah.
I'm going to say it right off the bat. Kim and I have discussed this over the last couple weeks too. I don't know about you guys. You guys are a little bit more techie than we are. It is going to be imperative, Donna, that when we do go to Rory and Jason, to not just get, zip through video talking, 100 miles an hour. We need written instructions that we can follow. Written.
Yeah.
Typed out.
Step one, step two.
Yeah. So, if it was something that we were just trying to like write a page or something like that, that's one thing. But we're talking about people's funds. We need specific instructions of what we're to do.
Yep.
I can tell you before this, guys, before I came into business with Rory, I never even messed with crypto. All I knew was Bitcoin was a cryptocurrency and it was somehow turned into money. That's all I knew. So, it's not something I ever messed with. And that's going to be the majority of the people that are here.
Correct.
Well, I think there's going to be a lot more training when we get to the point where we're able to do something with it.
I sure hope so.
But right now, if he goes into that, people will start doing that and they'll get all kinds of questions that don't need to be asked right now because they can't do anything.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and I understand the timing part of it, but like you say, all of us are having a different type of a glitch, all the way through. So,
well, what we have to do, write down the issues that you're having. That's just what I was hoping this would be talked about because write down the issues, send them to me so that I can put them all together and give those to Rory and Jason so that if there's more than one person with the same issue, they can be getting solutions for this before the last minute. I hope.
All right. I'll send my.
Knock on wood. I think mine is okay right now, but last weekend it went totally blank and it was that way for 2 days and then it just popped back up on its own. So
Well, I think they were working on it too. We
yeah,
have to
I'm just
keep that
saying
in
right now,
mind.
knock on wood, mine's okay.
Keep that in mind. They are working on this to get it all switched over. So if all else fails, wait a couple days and try it again. Because just like with Lori's, chances are it's something that they're working on.
And I did when it did pop back up, I had I had restarted my phone, made sure the phone was charged, made sure the band was charged, and I just restarted everything. And it took about 2 days before it reset. But then when it reset, guys, and it popped back up, everything was there as if it never disappeared. So like all of the figures had just kept going, whether I could see it or not. So I mean, at least that was a plus. It kept mining, it kept doing all the things it should do. I just couldn't see it.
You guys, this was a great meeting and you guys can keep talking, but I have a flow I gotta get out.
Yep.
So,
Thanks, Don. Appreciate it.
well, thanks for all your
Well,
help.
actually, that's about it because Donna, if you're not here, then you're the one who has more answers than any of us. So we appreciate everything that you gave us today and the help. And I'm gonna do a support ticket now, add those things up.
Yeah.
And I appreciate
Yeah.
everybody for coming and Joel for your presentation. And as
Thanks,
soon
guys.
hopefully we can get some current feedback from Rory.
Yep. But send it to me, everybody, because
Okay.
I need to know how many people are having these issues so we can get them taken care of. And Deb, I know he's got yours, so.
He's got one of them.
Oh, no.
My other one was the Coinbase problem. I spoke to him about both of them, and Coinbase he's thinking on, but I'm going to remind him of that.
Yeah.
What that problem was is when we did our opening of the wallet, I didn't use my Coinbase account. I have a separate account other than with the wallet and then Persona, other than my Coinbase account. So I have to figure out how I'm going to get them connected.
You have to stop being creative, Deb.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
And it was so smooth it had to be wrong.
Yeah.
it went so smooth it was scary. So
right.
that's the other problem I have.
All right, I gotta go, guys.
Okay. All right.
Okay, but thank you. This was very nice. This was a very informative meeting. Very informative.
We want to thank you all for coming. And I'm going to stop the recording.